Blake Lively, the 37-year-old Hollywood actress celebrated for her roles in Gossip Girl and A Simple Favor, has recently found herself at the center of a contentious legal battle with Justin Baldoni, the 41-year-old director and co-star of their film It Ends With Us. This movie, adapted from Colleen Hoover's novel, addresses the heavy topic of domestic violence, but behind the scenes, it has become the stage for a real-life drama. In December 2024, Lively filed a lawsuit against Baldoni and the film's producer, Jamey Heath, accusing them of sexual harassment, fostering a hostile work environment, and retaliation. She alleged that Baldoni engaged in inappropriate behavior during filming, including attempting to kiss her without consent in one scene and asking intrusive, personal questions about her sex life with her husband, Reynolds. She further claimed that after she raised concerns about the working conditions, Baldoni and his team launched a retaliatory media campaign to discredit her. In response, Baldoni fired back with a countersuit in January 2025, targeting Lively, Reynolds, and their media consultant, Leslie Sloan, accusing them of extortion and defamation. He claimed that Lively and Reynolds attempted to seize control of the film and its profits by threatening to ruin his reputation, while also alleging they spread false information to portray him as a sexual predator. Baldoni even sued the New York Times for publishing what he called inaccurate reports, seeking $250 million in damages. This back and forth has turned the case into a convoluted web of accusations, with both sides firmly entrenched in their narratives. The latest twist came when Lively decided to drop two of her claims: intentional infliction of emotional distress and negligent infliction of emotional distress. This move followed a demand from Baldoni's legal team for access to her medical and psychotherapy records, which they argued were essential to assess the validity of her emotional distress allegations. Lively's team framed the decision as a tactical choice to sharpen the focus on the core issues of sexual harassment and retaliation, while staunchly refusing to hand over her private records, citing a violation of her privacy. Baldoni's camp, however, has pushed back, contending that she shouldn't be allowed to dismiss these claims without prejudice, meaning she could potentially refile them later, while simultaneously withholding evidence that might support or debunk her assertions. They argue that unsupported claims shouldn't linger in the legal system unresolved. Now the court is tasked with a pivotal ruling. Should Lively be compelled to disclose her mental health records, or can she withdraw these claims without prejudice? The outcome could ripple beyond this case. Requiring her records might discourage other victims from pursuing justice out of fear of exposing their private lives, while letting her drop the claims without evidence could pave the way for unsubstantiated accusations in future lawsuits. With court proceedings slated for March 2026, this question remains unanswered, leaving the case shrouded in uncertainty. This saga also casts a spotlight on the broader #MeToo movement, which has reshaped how sexual harassment is confronted in Hollywood. Lively's allegations against Baldoni echo the experiences of many who have spoken out, underscoring persistent issues within the industry. Yet the dueling lawsuits and murky details revealed the complexities of the movement. Proving such claims is often a daunting task, and the risk of trial by media looms large. Some critics argue that Me Too has occasionally presumed guilt before evidence is weighed, which Baldoni's countersuit seems to lean on. Public reaction has been predictably split. On platforms like X, opinions range from staunch support for Lively as a victim breaking her silence to skepticism about her intentions, fueled by Baldoni's allegations of extortion. Media coverage mirrors this divide. Some outlets hail Lively as a brave whistleblower, while others highlight Baldoni's side, suggesting she and Reynolds might be orchestrating a power play. The stakes are high for both stars' careers. If Lively's claims hold up, she could emerge as a powerful advocate for survivors, bolstering her public image. If they falter, her credibility might take a hit. For Baldoni, a victory could mitigate the damage, but the stain of the scandal might linger regardless, affecting his future projects. It Ends With Us itself hangs in the balance. Some fans might rally behind it, while others could call for boycotts depending on how the narrative unfolds. Even Reynolds, though not a direct litigant, isn't immune. His association with Lively ties him to the fallout. The media frenzy has only amplified these stakes, with every development dissected and debated. As this legal storm brews, it raises pressing questions about sexual harassment, privacy, and influence in Hollywood. The truth remains elusive until the court weighs in, but the case already underscores the urgent need for safer workplaces in the entertainment world. What's your take? Who do you think is in the right? Or is the full story still out of reach? Drop your thoughts in the comments below.